Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? How are you guys doing today? We are live from Charlotte. Can you hear me? Yes, we are live. Hello, folks. Yeah, some people waiting. Jasmine. Hello. Sue Whippy, Joel, Joshua, Jamin Wells, Stevan, Taco Tuesday. Yeah, it's probably it's probably another Taco Trump. Yeah, Tasha, hello. Carteya Pedal, Osama Umweni. Where are you guys at? Please drop a comment down below. Let me know. I am in the fantastic city of Charlotte. What's up? Hey, Macmillan. What's up, buddy? What's up, folks? Loud and clear. Devon Bachelor. Jasmine. Welcome back. So, So, let's go over the markets. What happened today? Cleveland, Ohio, in the house. You're in Colorado. Harold, awesome. Beautiful state, huh? New Jersey. Hey, are you coming to our in-person meeting? Cartavia? South Florida. You guys know that we are having an in-person meeting in New York City this upcoming Saturday at 4 p.m. Sunny San Diego, California. Awesome. Yeah, for those who are interested in participating in our in-person meeting, this is Chris Saint's server. You have to go to the announcements channel. And over there, you guys have the information. Here is. We have an in-person meeting this upcoming Saturday in New York. So if you want to get together with me this upcoming Saturday, July 12th, from 4 p.m. up to 7 p.m., please drop a comment. Sorry, no. Please send me an email. Yeah. I need you guys to confirm that you are coming. And yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be a perfect opportunity in order to talk about technicals, about stocks, about market mechanics, about a lot of things, guys. Trading psychology. I have a lot of things to tell you guys and to teach you this upcoming Saturday. So don't miss out if you are anywhere near New York, or if you are nearby New York. Okay. Awesome. So let's go over. I think that on my Discord, do I have someone in the voice chat? No, we're good. So okay. Let's go over the markets. What happened today, guys? Today we had such a boring trading session. Unbelievable. Nothing happened today, guys. Take a look at this. This is let me pull up here a 1 day, 1 minute chart of the SPY. Take a look at this. We had a $2 range in the SPY all day long. It's pretty much an impossible tape to be traded. Yeah, look, impossible. And you guys might be wondering, what is that red line that is drawn on that 1 day, 1 minute chart? Does anyone know what is this red line about? I will let you guys think and provide me an answer. What is this red line, guys, that acted as support on 3 occasions today for the most part? There's a red line. Take a look. No. This is a support. Shock Taylor says the pivot. Yes, this was the pivot. Today, our pivot acted like a magnet throughout the whole trading session, and we can also make a case here that it also acted as support on pretty much on 3 occasions. And I told you guys, I warned you guys about this level before the session opened. But we'll go over that in just a second. If we take a look at what happened today in the market, what is CNBC? I thought I had it here. Let me see. Hold, take a look. Nothing. Nothing happened. The Russell 2000 went up 0.66%, 14 points. Not a big deal. The Nasdaq went up 0.03%. Nothing, flat. The S&P 500 went down 0.07%. Nothing. The Dow Jones went down 165 points, which is, whatever. Down 0.37%. So, we are in a very tough situation here, guys, trading-wise, because take a look at a 4-hour chart of the SPY. It is a very tough tape. We are stuck over here. Yesterday, we had a very boring session, and today was not the exception to the rule. Another boring, narrow-ranging trading session. So these kind of trading sessions, guys, can be, I would say, exhausting, because it is very difficult to take trades, to open trades, and if you open any trades, you have to open those trades unless you open a very big position with a lot of contracts or with a lot of shares, or I don't know, maybe you're trading futures. But other than that, guys, if we open a trade during a trading session in which the SPY is trading within a $2 range, you're very likely to not be able to close the trade during that trading session. It is what it is. And this situation frustrates a lot of market participants. So this is a 4-hour chart of the SPY above all the moving averages, above the 100, 250, 20, and the 5-day moving average. Look at this. Today we closed slightly below the 5 DMA. Look. Is this bearish? It could be bearish, but we cannot make a bearish case here yet, at least. So it's a tough tape. It's a very tough tape. And during these kind of trading sessions, you have to be patient. And I would say that you have to focus on not forcing trades. More importantly, not forcing trades. That has to be you guys' priority when we have these kind of sessions. But take a look at these guys. Let me go to any of our Discord chats. This is, which one? Okay, this is mine. This is my Discord in English. Let me go to Crcl's, because most of you guys are on Crcl's Discord. So this is my Discord channel. Take a look at what I said today, guys. I pretty much called out 2 levels. One of the levels that I called out was on Tesla, and the other one on the SPY. Take a look at what I said earlier on today before the trading session opened. Is this today? Yeah, this is yesterday. No, sorry. So let me see. Look, good morning, guys. That's the first thing that I say before I start posting information here. So take a look. July 8th, so today. Pretty much 9 a.m. I told you. SPY-wise, $619.60 defines who is in control of the tape. Look. Take a look at the time, guys. I cannot make this up. 9 a.m. I warned you guys 30 minutes before the trading session opened about this level, $619.60. I said $619.60 defines who is in control of the tape. Was that information accurate? Let's reconcile this with the technical chart. Look, this is a 1-day, 1-minute chart of the SPY. Take a look at this line. $619.60. Do you guys believe that that red line defined who was in control of the tape? Was this level accurate? We had, for the most part, 3 tests of this level, and take a look. The SPY ended up bouncing off our pivot today on 3 occasions. Do the penny. So this is important, guys. And this is why I always define a pivot for the SPY. This was one of my callouts today. And the other one was Tesla, guys. Take a look at Tesla. Then I told you at 9:16 a.m., $295 is a key level for Tesla. Look at the time, guys. 9:10 a.m. for the most part. 295 is a key level for Tesla. Above 295, the dot opens for 301 and 308. Below 295, the bears have the upper hand. Again, 9:10 a.m. Let's go see a 1-day 1-minute chart of Tesla. And let's see what happened here. Look. What is this blue line? This is none other than the 100-day moving average. Look, the trading session opened. Tesla pulled back down to this 100 DMA and it bounced off 295.63, guys. From 295 up to what level? Look, 303. It filled the gap. What did I say here, guys? Above 295, the dot opens for 301 and 308. So this $301 gap got filled. Yeah, I was telling you guys, I've been calling out some levels on Tesla for you guys recently, guys. And take a look at what happened into the closing bell. We saw a massive profit taking here, and the bulls ended up defending this 100-day moving average. Yeah, look. Yeah, this is a very important moving average, guys. Very, but very, very important. Take a look at what happened today. So on the 11 sectors of trading inside the S&P 500, not a good day. Yesterday was the same story. Most of the sectors, or most of the 11 sectors of trading inside the S&P 500 ended up going down. Today, the trading session was led by energy, which is not an important sector inside the S&P, up 2.69%, followed by materials, up 0.82%. Technology had a slightly positive day, up 0.54%. Today we saw some sort of kind of weird rotation, I noticed, guys, on semiconductor stocks. So Nvidia went down, AVGO went down, Taiwan Semiconductor went down, but other semiconductor stocks went up. So Micron went up. Intel had a positive day today, and I also think that Super Microcomputer also had a positive day, but for the most part, and you guys noticed this, most of the Magnificent 7 stocks went down. So Google got killed today. Amazon went down in bad news about sales, I think. Meta closed flat, as I'm seeing here. Tesla was able to pull off a kind of a positive day. What else? Microsoft went down as well. So we are seeing a bit of weakness on the Magnificent 7 stocks. But despite the fact that we are seeing a bit of weakness on the Mag 7 stocks, the tech sector was able to pull off a green day, up 0.54%. But take a look. Industrials went down, real estate down, consumer discretionary down because of Amazon. We also saw over here communication services going down, financials, which is a very important sector inside the S&P, also went down, consumer staples, utilities. So we didn't have a very positive day when it comes to the 11 sectors that trade inside the S&P 500. And now, of course, guys, the question is, until when are we going to see these kind of narrow-ranging trading sessions, such as the one that we saw today with little to none trading opportunities, and such as the one that we saw yesterday? And the answer is who knows? But ideally, we should see some sort of a further pullback here because we are trading almost at all-time highs. So I would not turn bearish here in minor time frames unless $617 is broken to the downside. So we can make a case that the bears made a bit of progress here today, guys, because they were able to bring the SPY below the 5-day moving average, this white line that you guys are seeing over here, $621. So say that 617 bucks is broken to the downside. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, of seeing a test of this upward sloping 20-day moving average in pink at $608. This would be in the cards. This would be regular market behavior. But this, as of now, and I could change my mind tomorrow, I will let you guys know on Discord. But as of now, 617 bucks looks like an important spot in order to determine who is in control of the tape. In minor time frames, because if we zoom out, guys, this is a 4-hour chart of the SPY. Take a look. A super clear and neat uptrend. This is a technical chart that is under the control of buyers. No doubt about it. That's it. There's nothing else to say here, guys. Look. So we'll see what happens. I would like to see a test of this upward sloping 20 DMA at $608. And well, if the bulls can recapture and consolidate above the 5 DMA in white, $621, they can keep melting up, guys. And I am not going to be guessing a top here, guys. I've done this before, and I am not going to be buying puts on the SPY. I am not interested in shorting this trade above all the moving averages and above the 5 DMA. That is just not my trading style. So I am not guessing a top here. I need to see sellers showing strength, and when that happens, I will be buying puts for sure. Yep. So please let me know what stocks you guys want me to go over. Yep. Apple is the first request. Let's go over Apple. AAPL. So Apple it closed flat today, guys. There you go. Take a look at Apple. Up today, 0.01%. Flat. And closed the trading session at $210. So, here you guys can see a 4-hour chart of Apple. And someone asked me about this stock today on Discord. And I told that person about $211. Take a look. This blue line happens to be the 100 DMA, the 100-day moving average. So Apple consolidates above this 100 DMA, and this situation could be attracting buyers into this technical chart. We can point out as a positive development the fact that Apple already recaptured and is trading above the 20, the 50, and the 5 DMA, the 5-day moving average. So say that the SPY recaptures tomorrow or opens the trading session above the 5 DMA, $621 approximately. And if Apple can consolidate above this 100 DMA, $211, then I would be thinking maybe about going long Apple here. A potential process of consolidation of Apple above this 100 DMA could open the door for a test of a level of resistance at which Apple felt yesterday at $216. And above $216, there could be a potential gap up to the 200 DMA, up to the 200-day moving average at $223. So in my opinion, guys, 211 is an important level here for Apple. Closing candles below 211 could open the door for a test of the 50-day moving average near $204, coinciding with a previous level of resistance back from late June. But if Apple consolidates above 211, yeah, there could be more potential upside here. 216, and why not? Maybe a test of the 200-day moving average at $222. Yeah, this is a potential scenario here for Apple. Let's go see the market structure of Apple. And you guys know that this is a tool that I use all of the time, guys. Market structure. So I use this tool, guys, in order to visualize imbalances between the demand and the supply of any given stock. Take a look at the demand of Apple. It is going up. Along with the supply, you guys can see that the supply is also rising, but the level of the demand is higher relative to the level of the supply. So this is pointing in the right direction from a supply and demand standpoint. And we can actually reconcile this market structure chart in which we can see the demand rising with this 4-hour chart of Apple in which we are seeing as of now an upward sloping 5-day moving average. So yeah, I would be a bit constructive. I would be constructive about Apple above 211. Yeah, this could be attracting buyers into this technical chart. Let me go see some anchored VWAPs here, some anchored volume weighted average price lines to see what we see in the case of AAPL. And look, what an interesting situation here, guys. Look, so this is an anchored volume weighted average price line that comes from all-time highs for Apple. So Apple reached $258 back on December 26th of last year. And if we take a look at an anchored VWAP, an anchored volume weighted average price line that comes from that day, from December 26th of last year, that anchored VWAP is signaling as of now $214. So what do you guys think that it happened here, guys? So this anchored volume weighted average price line or this AVWAP is telling us that the average market participant that started a position on Apple back on December 27th and that has averaged down on those positions as of now has an average price of $214. What level has Apple been failing at, guys? What about 214? So what is going on here, guys? Why? So what does this anchored volume weighted average price line represent? Question for you guys. What do you believe? Trap buyers. There you go. Where buyers are trapped. Bingo. Beautiful, Chuck and Kim. Exactly. So these guys were losing money big time because Apple dropped down to, go figure, guys, $169. And now they have been closing their positions, breaking even. That's it. It's simple psychology. I'm losing money on a position. That stock goes up. I break even and I get the hell out of that stock. That's it. So we can make a case here that if Apple recaptures 211, we have a potential level of resistance at $214. So if you happen to start a trade at $211, you should be locking in the profit at around $214. But we can also make a bullish case here, guys, because if Apple recaptures and consolidates above this anchor VWAP, at which we know that we have a bunch of buyers trapped as of now, that's a bullish development. Yeah, because so above that level, guys, we don't have many more important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Apple. So in other words, the market participants that started their positions when Apple got to its highest price ever at $258, as of now they have an average price of $214. That implies that in practical terms, guys, whenever Apple's, or whenever that happens, who knows, I don't know, this week or next year, whatever. I mean, if this happens next year, we would have to take a look at that anchor VWAP once again because the level would change, obviously. But in the short term, this week or next week, if Apple recaptures $214, we shouldn't have a lot of buyers trapped above the current price of Apple because we already know that at $214 we have, as of now, trapped with unrealized losses the average market participants that started positions on Apple at its highest price ever. This would be a bullish development. So above $214, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Apple filling the next important gap up to the 200-day moving average at $223. Apple is at a crossroad over here, guys, I would say. This is a very, very interesting level for Apple. Above 211, above 214, maybe up to 222. And if Apple cannot recapture 211, keep an eye on the 50 and the 20-day moving average. These two moving averages are pretty much coinciding, and they are creating some sort of support zone between 204 and 202. There you go. And there goes your Apple analysis. Yep. Let's go over, let me see. Wow, you guys are asking. Let's go over Meta. Let's see what we see here. A lot of you guys were asking me about Meta today on my Discord. Yeah. So Meta closed flat today, 0.32% up, 0.2%, and it closed the trading session at $720. So this is a 4-hour short. And what do you guys see here, guys? Above the 200, 100, 50-day moving average, 20-day moving average, and also above the 5 DMA, guys. So no bearish case here for Meta. If the bulls can consolidate above the 5 DMA near or at 718 bucks, the door opens potentially, or the door could open for a test of $728, which happens to be a previous level of resistance back from early July 3rd. So this is a line in the sand for the bulls of Meta, guys. They need to hold that support, 718 bucks. If 718 bucks breaks or is broken to the downside, keep an eye on the 20-day moving average. This moving average, that pink line that I am pointing out with my mouse, is upward sloping, so it is pushing price up. Meta could also be a short, guys. So if this 5 DMA is broken to the downside, keep an eye for potential support at the 20-day moving average, $707. And take a look at how this 20 DMA is actually coinciding with a previous level of support back from late June, and also a previous level of resistance back from mid-June. So from 717 bucks down to $707. This could be a short, but Meta could be attracting buyers if 718 bucks acts as support, and that could be potentially signaling that we have higher prices coming up for Meta. It is a good looking chart. We are seeing a bit of profit taking here, so far so good for the bulls of Meta. Let me take a look at the market structure of Meta. Let's see, what do we see here? Demand and supply, demand buyers, supply sellers. So take a look at this market structure. What do you guys see here? And again, I gotta tell you, the blue shaded region represents the demand buyers. Take a look at the way that the demand is looking as of now, guys. It is rising. Look, clearly rising, and the supply is going down. This is a very good looking market structure chart that we can reconcile with this 4-hour chart, because Meta is holding a support as of now, the 5 DMA. It's trading above all the moving averages. So above 718 bucks, this technical short could be attracting more buyers. 718 breaks, keep an eye on 707 bucks for potential support. And we are very, very close to the all-time high, so we shouldn't have any important anchor VWAPs to look at. Let me see. So for the most part, we didn't have, a lot of buyers trapped above the current price of Meta. So from this previous all-time highs at 737 bucks, we have buyers with winning positions at an average cost of 614 bucks. And if we display an anchor VWAP from the most recent all-time highs of Meta, we get an average price of 722 bucks. Above 722 bucks, guys, for the most part, there are no buyers trapped with unrealized losses above that level, 722 bucks. So Tesla consolidates above 718, recaptures 722. The door opens potentially for 728, or when at all-time highs at 747 bucks. That's the all-time highs, right? Yeah, that's the new all-time highs of Meta. I'm thinking, right? Yeah. Am I right about that? Yeah. This is a brand new all-time highs. This is a good looking chart. Yep. Yep. Let me see. Oklo. Let's go over to Oklo. So we are seeing a bit of profit taking, guys, on many higher multiple stocks, and that is the case of Oklo, actually. The US dollar started to rise today. So I am a bit curious about what is going to be happening with the US dollar, the Dixie. Maybe we start to see some sort of decent process of recovery of the US dollar. And if that were the case, guys, and since Oklo is a nuclear related stock, that could put a bit of downwards pressure over these kind of stocks, guys. The Oklos of the world, the ticker symbol of the other nuclear stock, guys. That is a well-known nuclear stock. Cameco, CCJ, right? This is the ticker symbol. So if you're trading these kind of nuclear-related stocks, you'd better make sure that the Dixie isn't rising. And the Dixie, the US dollar, has started to go up, potentially on inflation fears. Look, this is a 4-hour chart of the US dollar. And get this, guys. This year, or year to date, correct. Thank you, Lion-headed. The US dollar, guys, the Dixie, year to date has had its worst start of a year since 1973. Unbelievable, guys. Take a look at a weekly chart of the Dixie, guys, the US dollar. Take a look at this. We are at levels not seen for the US dollar since early 2022. And take a look at this drop, guys. We're talking about a currency. This is unbelievable. So I'm thinking that since President Trump is kind of, talking about tariffs again and stuff like that, I think that the markets are becoming a little suspicious about inflation once again. And the Dixie, the US dollar, is starting to go up, guys. And it's ready to capture the 5-day moving average. So if the US dollar keeps going up, which I don't know because it is still dealing with a major downtrend, as you guys can see here, take a look. This is a very ugly looking chart. But if you see the US dollar rising, guys, this situation could start to put downwards pressure, as I just said, guys, on CCJ and Oklo and stuff like that. So that's a factor that you guys should keep an eye on, right? And you should get familiar with these kind of relationships. This kind of correlations, let's just put it that way. It's better to say correlations, okay? So, Oklo. The bullish case for Oklo would be recapturing the 20-day moving average, this pink line that I am pointing out with my mouse. Take a look at how this 20 DMA is coinciding with a previous level of resistance back from late May and also back from early June. In pink, again, this is the 20-day moving average. So Oklo recaptures $58. This situation could be potentially attracting buyers into this technical chart, but keep an eye on the white line. This is the 5 DMA, 5-day moving average. This 5 DMA breaks into the downside, and we're looking potentially at a potential visit down to the 50-day moving average at $45.58. Lost a lot on Oklo. Kenya, Louis say, I guess that you were trading options. Guys, you cannot buy options of Oklo. You can't. Why is it? Because of the implied volatility. Take a look at the implied volatility, guys. 107%, 103%, 105%. You shouldn't be trading options when the implied volatility of any stock is above 70%. You should not do it. It's wrong. That decreases significantly the likelihood for you guys to make money out of an options trade. Yeah. You need a very, very aggressive push to either the upside or the downside in your favor if you want to make money trading options of a stock such as Oklo that has an implied volatility of 107%. You guys should know this. And if you go to our in-person meeting this upcoming Saturday, we'll be talking about this. You need to get familiar with some concepts about options trading, such as the IV rank, the implied volatility, the Greeks. Yep. So I would be bullish on Oklo above the 20 DMA, $58. And if this 5-day moving average breaks, I wouldn't be surprised if seeing a test of the 50-day moving average at $45. Let me go see the market. Do I have the market structure of Oklo available? I don't even know. Let me see. Oklo Incorporated. Let's go see. Wow, take a look at this market structure, guys. Looks ugly, ugly, ugly. Does anyone know why this market structure looks ugly, ugly, ugly? Any thoughts? Remember, on top of this chart, you guys can see the demand, buyers, and at the bottom, supply, sellers. Any thoughts on this market structure chart? Excuse me, guys. Demand way down. Bingo. No demand. Yep. Not looking good at all. We can make a case that the supply is also kind of going down. But this is this looks ugly, 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 guys. So be careful, guys. In my opinion, a no touch below $58. And maybe we can see a test of the 50 DMA. It is upward sloping, so it could give rise to a bounce. Who knows? Yeah, but this chart isn't looking good at all. Let me see if from an anchored volume weighted average price line we see something interesting. And look, take a look at an anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs, guys. $73. It is signaling as of now $58. $58. Take a look at the convergence, guys, of the 20 DMA, the 20-day moving average, and the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs. Here, $58. Look. So I would be bullish about $58. Yeah. Sue is asking, what website do we look at the market structure? Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I've been using this this website. Sorry, guys. Sorry, for quite some time, years actually. There, let me move my screen so you guys can see the name of the website. So that's it. Market Structure Edge. This service is pricey, guys. It is $100 a month. Yeah, there's a free trial, but it is very expensive. If you want to, guys, and remember that I recently started a Patreon in English, because you guys know that I have been running my own Patreon in Spanish for more than 4 years already. I have a very I would say a very well, what would be the best word to use? I have a very well-developed, I would say, a group of traders and investors on my Discord in Spanish and on my Patreon in Spanish. But you guys suggested to me during 2 years, guys, to start a Patreon and a Discord in English, and I ended up doing it. Okay? Because most of you guys were signing up for my Patreon in Spanish, and most of you guys don't speak Spanish, and I had to end up, reimbursing you guys for that. And for the members of my Patreon in English, which is this one over here, you guys can see this is our Patreon in English, where I am actually narrating the trading sessions on a real-time basis. As you guys can see over here, you guys can ask me all of the questions that you want. But we also have the market structure, or we have a channel in which we are posting, take a look, the market structure charts of the stocks that are being posted on our watch list. Or during the trading sessions, we have a main chat, and if you have, or if you want to see any market structure chart of any given stock, you can ask me, because I am super active on this Discord, guys. So if you want to take a look at any market structure chart, you just need to tell me, and I will be posting the corresponding chart on our main chat. And again, this is on my server in English. Okay, so I mean, you can save $100 by doing that, because this website is a bit pricey. Yeah, it's a bit pricey. If any of you is interested in signing up for our Patreon in English, on the description box of this live stream or video, you guys have the link for our Patreon. Okay, but yeah, it is $100, so no, it isn't cheap. Yeah, it isn't cheap. Yeah. So yeah, that's an option, guys, because it is $100. There you go. So Oklo, circling back to Oklo, not a good looking market structure short, and that's it, guys. Keep an eye on the Dixie, and keep an eye on this 20-day moving average, $58, about $58. I think that this technical short could be attracting buyers. It's possible. Yep. So what else do we have here, guys? What other stock you want me to go over? Uber. Oh, by the way, I'm glad you asked. Take a look, guys. Yesterday, because I am posting, guys, on both of my patrons, unusual options alerts. Take a look at one of the alerts that we got yesterday, guys. Look, we have a channel on our Discord for unusual options alerts, and take a look at this alert. Look at this one. Uber. So yesterday, I told the members of our Discord at 9:07 a.m. before the trading session opened, I told them that last Thursday, someone invested $800,000 on call options of Uber expiring on September 19th. And get this, guys. Take a look at the strike of this alert. $110. So let's reconcile this unusual call option alert with what actually happened with Uber, guys. Let me pull up here a 5-day, 5-minute chart. So I alerted the members of my Patreon on Monday before market open, or before the trading session opened, about this alert. Take a look at where Uber opened the trading session, guys. Uber opened the trading session at $93. From $93, or as soon as the trading session opened, Uber went up yesterday 4%. Many of the members of my Patreon followed this alert, and today, as soon as the trading session opened, Uber kept going up. So from yesterday's open until today's open, Uber has gone up 4.75%. Yeah. What a good alert. I couldn't follow this alert myself because I was, narrating the trading session and answering questions from the members of both of my patrons. But take a look at this alert, and if we take a look at a major time frame, a 4-hour chart, this technical chart of Uber looks super bullish, above the 200, 150, 20, and 5-day moving average. Take a look at all of the moving averages that I just mentioned, guys. All of them are upward sloping as of now. Look, and the 5-day moving average is actually upward sloping as well. Take a look. This is a very good looking chart. Would I be chasing Uber here? Probably not. But can Uber keep going up? And I think that Uber made today a brand new all-time highs. Yes, brand new all-time highs, guys. Look at this. So, can Uber keep going up? Yes. But to what price? Up to what price? I don't know, guys. You guys can set the price you want. This is a crude uptrend above all the moving averages. This stock just made a brand new all-time highs. It can keep going higher. How high? $100, no problem. $105, no problem. $110, no problem. And by the way, take a look at the alert for September 19th with a strike of $110. So these people, guys, are gambling. Well, we can make a case that they are gambling. So they are putting money on the table, thinking about Uber getting up to $110 by early September. And the short says that as of now, this is a potential scenario. Yeah. Again, would I be chasing Uber here? Guys, I have a golden rule that I always follow. I don't short stocks that are trading at an all-time highs. I don't do it, never ever, because I respect the technical chart in front of me. But I don't chase stocks at an all-time highs either. So this would be a no touch for me. But I would be interested in buying maybe some sort of pullback here of Uber. Say that Uber pulls back down to the upward sloping 5 DMA, $94. This could be a potential buy the dip opportunity. Yeah, there is a clear uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. We could see a bit of profit taking. And what happens for the most part, or in general terms, on an uptrend when we see pullbacks? Dips end up getting bought up, more likely than not. So maybe a pullback down to $94 could be a buy the dip opportunity. We don't need to take a look at any anchor VWAPs because Uber is trading at all-time highs, so we don't have any buyers trapped above the current price of Uber. But let's go see the market structure of Uber. And let's see what we see. Take a look at this market structure chart, guys. The demand is through the roof. Look at this. Through the roof. Buyers clearly outnumbering sellers. Big time. The supply is also trying to go up, but the level of the supply is way below the level of the demand. This is a very good looking market structure chart that we can reconcile with this 4-hour chart in which we can see an upward sloping 5-day moving average. That, by the way, is also coinciding with a previous level of resistance back from mid-May and also back from late June, I guess. Yeah, late June. So $94.50 could be a potential level of interest for deep buying for Uber. Is that an O? Guys, I need to wear my glasses, I guess. OUST. OUST. Okay. OUST. Ouster. What is this? I don't know. This is stock. Very good looking chart. Up today 3.26%, and it closed the trading session at $23. This is a very good looking chart. Above all the moving averages, the 5 DMA is downward sloping, but it was recaptured today by the buyers. So we had a clear uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. We saw a bit of profit taken, and we saw a retracement down to this upward sloping 20-day moving average. Do the penny, guys. Look at this. In pink, this is the 20 DMA, 20-day moving average. Look, retracement, profit taking, down to $20. Buyers stepped in here because because most market participants saw a potential test of an upward sloping 20-day moving average, and Ouster ended up bouncing back up. By the way, I have a good example for you guys. Take a look at my Discord. By the way, let me show you the power of the 20-day moving average, guys. Listen up. This is a sticky note moment. Look, guys. Okay. Take a look at this, guys. I posted this information. Was it? What's this? Let me see. 619. So this is my Discord. But I pointed out the 20-day moving average on Netflix today, guys. Okay. So, look at this, guys. This is a 4-hour chart of Netflix. Keep an eye on this. So Netflix was getting killed today. And it got killed today, actually. We're seeing a bit of profit taking into the upcoming, or we're seeing a bit of profit taking potentially into the upcoming earnings report of Netflix. I think that Netflix reports earnings not this upcoming week, but the week after that. So, and take a look at the time, guys. This was at 10:53 a.m. I told the members of my Patreon this today in the before you ask category. I had to type here an I, but I missed it. It's okay. So today in the before you ask category comes in Netflix. Take a look at the time, guys. 11 a.m. This pink line that I am pointing out here is none other than the 20-day moving average. The same moving average that I am pointing out about the, what's the name of the stock? OUST. And I told them, I posted here, $1,262, 20 DMA potential support. What happened afterwards? Ta-da! Do you guys think that call out was spot on? I was expecting potential support because I always talk or speak in terms of probabilities and not certainties. Some of you guys still make that mistake. So I was expecting potential support right at this upward sloping 20-day moving average. And oh boy, did Netflix bounce off this 20 DMA. Look. So, first, look. And then, this was at least a $15 bounce. Yeah. Some guys were able, some members of my Discord were able to take this trade, right? So, in the case of Ouster, look, or Ouster, I don't know. Ouster, whatever it is. Okay. The same situation happened, guys. The same situation occurred. An upward sloping 20 DMA was tested, and it acted as support to the penny. This is a very good looking chart. I am actually, thank you very much for the call out. Who requested this stock? This is a great chart, bro. Who did it? Mike. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down in a sticky note, okay? I will add it to my watch list. Very good looking chart. A potential process of consolidation above the 5 DMA, $22 could be attracting buyers into this technical chart. Yeah. Sure. I like it. Yep. Let me see if I have this market structure available. OUS, what's OUST? OUST. Okay, there it is. No, I don't have it available. And the stock is pretty much trading at all-time high, so we shouldn't take a look at anchor VWAPs, but let's do it regardless. So, Ouster. Okay. Never heard of this stock before, by the way, so that's why I don't know how to pronounce the name of the stock. Take a look. An anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs, an anchored volume weighted average price line that comes from June 27th. On that day, this stock hit $26 or made a brand new all-time highs. So an anchor VWAP that comes from that day is signaling as of now $23. And $23 is pretty much coinciding with the 5 DMA in white, the 5-day moving average. So a potential process of consolidation above $23 could be attracting buyers into this technical chart. And why not? Maybe this stock is headed to all-time highs. Why not? Say that the 20 DMA is broken to the downside if we see another test and buyers do not defend price on that potential location, that would change the technical picture. Let's just put it that way, okay? Yeah, it looks very bullish above the 20 DMA. Which one do you prefer, SK? He's a member of my Discord as well, in English. UNH or Rivian? Pick one, please. Pick one stock. Rivian or UNH? Let me go see APLD. Apply Digital. Yeah, we're seeing profit taking here. The chart isn't looking good now, guys, because it broke the 5 DMA. So APLD went down today 4.55%. And it closed the trading session at $9.22. I'm thinking, guys, this is a conspiracy theory that I have, that some way, somehow, the sell-off that we are seeing as of now on CoreWeave is affecting APLD. And you guys may ask, but Alvaro, why are you relating Applied Digital with CurveWith? Because Applied Digital exploded to the upside recently, guys, on news CurveWith related, or on news related to CurveWith. Yeah. So I think that APLD was kind of following suit on CurveWith on the way up, and now it is tracking CurveWith on the way down. So not a good looking chart, guys. It broke the 20-day moving average and the 50 DMA. We have an interesting spot coming for APLD, potentially coming. I don't know. Maybe this stock, I don't know, gaps up tomorrow and goes higher or whatever. I don't know. It gets upgraded or whatever. I don't know. But if APLD keeps going down, which looks like the most likely scenario because the short isn't looking good, again, below the 20 and the 5 DMA, take a look at how we have a potential support zone between the 200-day moving average at $8 and the 50 DMA in green. The 200 is in red, as you guys can see here. Or maybe you guys can see the red color here. Okay. So the 200 DMA is signaling as of now $8. The 50 is signaling $8.50. And take a look at how the 200-day moving average is coinciding with a previous level of resistance at which APLD failed on multiple occasions back in mid-May. So this could be a potential support zone between $7.80 and $8.40. This stock could be bouncing back up from this level. So wait until buyers show strength here. So wait until maybe we see a test of the 200 DMA, maybe APLD bounces back up from there. Wait until other market participants make the effort of trying to figure out if that's a potential support zone or not. So in other words, don't buy the dip, buy strength after the dip. Okay? $8.40, or wait until the 5 DMA is recaptured. This could be a positive development on $10. From $10, we could see, I mean, if APLD closes candles above $10, this could potentially attract buyers into this technical short, maybe. Or we should not rule out a test of the 20-day moving average at $11. There you go. Let me see if I have the market structure of Applied Digital available. That could be the case. APLD. No, I don't have it. I don't think I do. Let me see. Nope. No market structure. I'm sorry. And Anchor VWAPs. Let's go see some Anchor VWAPs on APLD. Applied Digital Corporation. Yeah. So look. To the upside, keep an eye on this potential level of resistance if you happen to, start a position, a winning position on APLD and the stock goes up. So an Anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs from $15.38 from June 6th is signaling as of now $12 for the most part. So this could be a potential gap to the upside. Yeah. So between the 20 DMA at $11 and $12, if you have a winning position opened on APLD near $9, maybe, I don't know, $8.50, maybe your profit taking level could be near this Anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs. $12. We have buyers trapped up there, and they could be closing their positions breaking even if we happen to see a test of $12. Nvidia bought shares of CurveWith. Yeah, they have some sort of partnership, commercial partnership. Yeah, they do. I think so. Rivian, let's go over Rivian. Guys, bad news across the board for anything. How would I say it? Like, bad news across the board about renewable energy, guys. Electric vehicles, solar stocks. You guys know that our current president, he does not like clean energy. Our beloved president, guys, said today at the White House that solar energy is a waste of time. It's useless. That guy is going to be ruling this country for the next 4 years. Just saying, right? Mm-hmm. So I would be very careful with these kind of stocks because the general narrative, the general narrative is not convenient for these kind of stocks. Mm-hmm. So, despite the fact that our beloved president doesn't like clean energy, Rivian was up today 2.98%, and it closed the trading session at $13. So $13 has turned into an interesting spot, guys. I would say, look, it acted as support a few days ago, and once, and let me see if I zoom out here. Because, so look, guys, on one occasion, 2 occasions, and $13 is a level that is pretty much coinciding, guys, with the 5-day moving average in white and the 100 DMA. So we have the convergence of a technical level between, or we have a level that is coinciding with the 5-day moving average, the 100-day moving average, and a previous level of support as well. So above $13, if Rivian can consolidate above $13, maybe the door opens for a test of the downward sloping 20-day moving average at $13.60. When I am telling you guys that the current narrative in the markets does not benefit these kind of stocks, what do I mean by that? Do not fall in love with these kind of stocks, guys. Because I have seen this, I've seen this situation over and over and over and over again. Oh, but Rivian is the future. Oh, but Tesla is the future. Oh, but I don't know, solar energy is the future. So if you start a trade on Rivian or on Tesi or on a solar stock and you are making a decent profit, take the money and run. Mm-hmm. Take the money and run, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Yep. So about $13 positive, $13 breaks, the 100-day moving average, and the previous level of support that I just pointed out. Maybe we could see a test of the 200-day moving average at $12.50. The 200 DMA is coinciding as of now with a previous level of support back from yesterday, $12.53. Take a look at how this 200-day moving average ended up acting as support, guys, to the penny in red. Take a look. Yeah, $12.50 breaks, and that would change the whole thing, guys. This technical chart that isn't looking good as of now is going to start to look like horrible. Yeah. Stock in Crcl. Think it's going to tank? But do you have puts? Let me finish with Rivian. So let me pull up here the market structure of our IVN. And we are an hour in. There you go. Yeah, we've gone over a bunch of stocks. RIVN. So what do we see here? Rivian and the market structure is neutral, I would say. The demand is flat. And the level of the supply matches the level of the demand. So we cannot make any case, like either a bear case or a bull case based on the market structure of Rivian. And if we take a look at some anchor VWAPs of our IVN, someone is asking about Hood. I will go over Hood. Yeah. Let's talk about bag holders, guys. Go figure. So an anchored volume weighted average price line gaps that an AVWAP that comes from all-time highs of Rivian. Believe it or not, guys, Rivian made an all-time highs at $180 on November of 2021. Go figure. So the average market participant that started a position on Rivian back in November of 2021, as of now, has an average cost of $21. Unbelievable. What do you guys think Rivian might do if it ever goes back up to $21? Those market participants that are trapped in Rivian with positions at an average cost of $21, they are extremely likely to take their money and run at 21 bucks. So this is bag holder central. We have buyers trapped all over the place. And again, as of now, the situation, the general situation I would say that we have in regard to these kind of, solar energy stocks and electric vehicle stocks and stuff like that is not very convenient. So do not fall in love with Rivian. At least that's what I would be doing. Yeah. It will be a sell fest. There you go. Correct. Very well said. Yeah. Stock in Crcl. Crcl was struggling today at bursting above $210. I think that momentum is still positive here, and yeah, buyers need to push through and potentially being able to bring price above $210, guys. I think that if Crcl takes out $210, and this could turn into a magnet for buyers, and maybe we could see Crcl going up to $233. This is a previous level of support for Crcl, back from mid-June. So this is an important level. And the fact that the bulls are holding as of now the 5-day moving average and the 20-day moving average, which for the most part, since this is an IPO, those are the only two moving averages that we can take a look at now. So as long as Crcl remains above the 5 DMA, $193, and the 20 DMA above $180, and if $210 is recaptured by buyers, yeah, there could be more potential upside here for Crcl. Yeah. So the chart looks interesting. Yeah. And all-time highs the 52-week high for Crcl is $300. Jesus Christ. Wow. Yeah, above 210. Yeah, I was taking a look at Crcl today. And yeah, the bulls were struggling at $210. Take a look. At a 1 day, 1 minute chart, take a look. They failed right at $210 on 1, 2, and 3 occasions. This is the level that you need to keep an eye on if you're bullish on Crcl. Yeah. It could also be a short if it fails at $210. But I don't know though. If you want to short Crcl, the interest you pay on the shares that you borrow is too high. So I don't think that anyone on its right mind would be short in Crcl, borrowing shares, and the implied volatility is too high, guys. I wouldn't trade Crcl with either calls or puts. I've traded the ticker, but I've done it with shares. So take a look at the implied volatility, guys. And again, 110%, 108%, 109%. You should not be trading Crcl with options. Period. End of the story, guys. If you are trading Crcl with options, you don't know what you're doing. I'm sorry, guys. You need trading education. You need trading education. You don't do this. The implied volatility is too high. This is a super poor setup. Just saying. I've been trading for 8 years, guys. I must know what I'm talking about. What's the anchor VWAP on Crcl? That's like a fair question. Let's anchor and VWAP from all-time highs. Let me see. Crcl Internet Group. Let me see. I have now taken a look at that. There you go. So an anchor VWAP from all-time highs or from its most recent 52-week high is signaling as of now $215. So from 210, which is the level at which Crcl was struggling at today, up to $215. You guys know that we have a potential resistance zone there, right? This is a potential supply zone. Above $215, Crcl could be once again off to the races. Yeah. I can share with you guys a video, a tutorial of the Anchor VWAP. So this is a technical indicator that I use in order to determine where buyers or sellers are potentially located at. This is an extremely useful technical indicator. All of you should be using it, in my opinion. Yeah. Please set the sign up page again. Yeah, I mean, if any of you is interested in joining my Patreon, let me see if I have the link over here. Let me see. I should have it. It's in the description box of this video, but I can share it with you guys, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, I started this Patreon, guys, for you, because again, I've been running my own Patreon for a long time, 4 years in Spanish, and a lot of you guys were signing up for my Patreon. You wanted, you wanted to have, let's say, a more direct, or you wanted to be able to be more in touch with me during the trading sessions, and that's why I started this Patreon in English for those who are interested. Okay, if you don't want to sign up, that's okay, because I'm still active on Chris Saint's Discord. But if you want to be in touch with me on a real-time basis during the trading sessions, yeah, I mean, you can sign up. Because in the case of Chris Saint's server, guys, we are 30,000 people. It's impossible to keep up with you guys DMs, with you guys direct messages. It's impossible. 30,000 people. It's impossible. Yeah. And that was kind of, frustrating me a lot, because you guys wanted to ask me questions during the training sessions, and it's impossible to ask you guys questions. So over there we have how many people do we have as of now? 80, 90 people. So it's a whole different story. I mean, on my Discord in English, we are 80, 90 people. So you guys can ask me whatever you guys want, and I will be answering every single one of your questions on a real-time basis. I can do it. So yeah, there you guys have the link of my Patreon in English. So $215, an important level for Crcl. So someone was asking about Hood. Okay, let's go over Robinhood markets. Yeah, it went down today 2.34%, and it closed the trading session at $91.21. Hey, by the way, this was an unusual options alert that I notified today, but that has not worked out yet, or that didn't work. That wasn't successful today, but it could be successful later on down the road. Let me see if I can see the alert. I'm super tired, guys. I am running the extra mile for you guys here today. Yeah, I'm super tired. Yeah, now I'm starting to feel very tired. But so let me focus here. Okay, so if you want to put this down on a sticky note or take a screenshot if you want. So take a look. Today or yesterday, someone invested $1.2 million on call options of Robinhood expiring on December 19th with a strike price of $100. Look. This is bullish activity, guys. So today Robinhood went down, broke the 5-day moving average. So this is actually an unusual call option alert that I am interested in. So what would be my plan in the case of Hood? I want to see buyers showing strength. So I am interested in maybe Hood keep going down, and maybe we could see a test of this upward sloping 20-day moving average. Remember, Netflix and the other stock that one of you guys asked about, OUST. The same situation, guys. Over here, we can see an upward sloping 20-day moving average. Look, in pink. So I would be interested in buying this dip at $82. If that were the case, I'm not saying that Robinhood is headed down to $82, but if that were the case, I might be a deep buyer there, because we have this unusual call option alert, $82. So this 20-day moving average is upward sloping. Or what happens if buyers show up tomorrow and are able to bring price up, or are able to bring price above the 5 DMA, the 5-day moving average? So say that Hood recaptures $95, $94 actually. That could also be a bullish development. Because take a look. Hood has been pulling back from all-time highs. It made a brand new all-time highs four trading sessions ago. So we're seeing over here profit taking, not a problem. Robinhood has gone up a lot recently. So I am interested, again, on a potential test of this upward sloping 20-day moving average, $82, or if buyers recapture $94, if they can recapture this 5 DMA in white, say that Hood starts closing candle above $94, this could be attracting buyers into this technical short, and we shouldn't rule out a retest of all-time highs. And by the way, and keep this in mind, guys, and this is something that I always tell you when I go over Coinbase or Robinhood or any other crypto-related stock, you have to keep an eye on Bitcoin. This is extremely important. Usually, these kind of stocks, and you really need to start to get familiar with this kind of correlations. Okay. Usually, Hood and Coinbase, they track Bitcoin, so you need to get familiar with these kind of correlations. So above $94, closing candles with Bitcoin going up, this stock could, I think that it could make a retest of all-time highs at $100. Say that Hood keeps going down, even better. I might be a buyer of the dip near this 20 DMA at $82. Other than that, this is a very good looking short above the 200, 150. Upward sloping 20-day moving average. Let me take a look at the market structure of Robinhood. What do we see here? Let's go see. Alrighty, and let me see. Take a look. Still a very good looking market structure short. Demand on top of the short and the supply at the bottom. The demand is still through the roof. That would increase the likelihood for this 20 DMA to potentially act as support. $82. I get an email, Chuck. Yeah, when it comes to the unusual options alerts, I get an email. Yeah. I get an email every single morning. Yeah. And those alerts come from a very, very good place. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. And the accuracy of our unusual options alerts is above 50% on a weekly basis. Yeah. Yeah, I just shared with you guys the link of my Patreon, Chuck. Scroll up and you will see it there. If you want to have access to that information, sure. Yeah. So, above 94, I might pull the plug here, or maybe $82. A very good looking market structure short. And there's no need to take a look at Anchor VWAPs because, Hood is pretty much trading at all-time high, so we didn't have important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Hood. Do you do live trading in English? Yeah, here and there. Yeah, I am also live streaming for the members of my Patreon in English, not on a daily basis, but I am doing it. Yeah, actually last week we did a market open. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, here and there. But look, guys. So again, the idea of this Patreon is being able to be in touch with you during the trading sessions. So even though I am not live for you guys or for the members of my Patreon in English on a daily basis, I am narrating the trading session pretty much minute by minute. And if you have any questions, you can ask me whatever you want on the main chat. And you get an immediate answer from me, guys. Take a look. This is our main chat. And this is a luxury that I don't have on Chris Saint's server. It's impossible. It's 30,000 people. It's chaotic. So I am still very active, obviously, on Chris Saint's server, as you guys can see every day. But the only thing that I cannot do on Chris Saint's server, and that's why some of you guys are combining both servers, mine and Chris Saint's server, is being able to answer your questions during the trading sessions. Some of you guys want to be in touch with me during the trading sessions, and that's why I ended up starting the Patreon in English. That's the only reason why, guys, because again, I have my Patreon in Spanish. We are almost 800 people over there, and we have a very very professional, let's just put it that way, team of traders and investors. But yeah, you guys suggested to me pretty much for 2 or 3 years to start the Patreon in English, and I ended up doing it. So for those who want to be in touch with me during the trading sessions and ask me whatever you guys want to ask me, that's an option. If you don't, if you cannot do it or whatever, that's okay, guys. I am still super active on Chris Saint's server. That's it. Didn't really cover Tesla, yet spoke. Yeah, I did. I went over Tesla. Yeah, in the case of Tesla, guys, keep an eye on the 100 DMA. That's it. Yeah, this level is critical for Tesla. There's still hope for the bulls above the 100 DMA. 295, below 295. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is no good for the bulls. Yeah. Let's go over quickly Palantir. Let's go over Palantir quickly, guys, before I wrap it up. I'm super tired. Crude uptrend above all the moving averages. Keep an eye on the 20 DMA, guys. Take a look. Above the 200, 150, 20, 5 DMA. The 20-day moving average is coinciding with a previous level of support back from mid-June. A potential process of consolidation of Palantir above 138 could be attracting buyers. And Palantir could be testing all-time highs once again, guys. 148. Oh, by the way, so apparently the situation in Ukraine is getting worse. You guys know that our beloved president, he promised peace in Ukraine in 48 hours. Did you guys know that? Yeah, he did. He said, once I took office, or once I take office, peace, there will be peace in Ukraine in 48 hours. That didn't happen, guys. And now we are actually sending weapons once again to Ukraine, and the situation is getting ugly, ugly, ugly. Who benefits from that situation? Or who could benefit from, I don't know, a potential escalation of the war in Ukraine? Palantir? Yes. That's bullish for Palantir, guys. That's bullish for Lockheed Martin. That's bullish for Raytheon. Unfortunately, there is no peace in sight in Ukraine. Despite the fact that our beloved president promised peace in 48 hours before I take office. It didn't happen. Yeah, Palantir could be a beneficiary, guys. Is Palantir related with tariffs? No. No. Zero. I think that if Palantir consolidates above 138, guys, keep an eye on all-time highs. 148. Let me take a look at the market structure of Palantir, bro. The Messi of artificial intelligence. Let's go see. So the market structure isn't looking good, guys. The demand is going down along with the supply. So despite the fact that the demand is going down, we cannot make a bearish case here. But Palantir consolidates above 137, guys. All-time highs is just around the corner. Yep. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap it up. Yeah, it's been a long day here for me, and I went on 24 minutes. My goodness. Jesus Christ. Well, thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I don't know. Let's hope for a drop. Yeah, we need 100 and 150 point drop in the SPX, in the cash index of the S&P 500. And if that were to happen, guys, this, situation of, not having much movements in the markets in general terms is going to be fixed. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I will see you guys on both Discords. Okay? Thanks. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.